Yeah, I'm still here, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. That'd be my channel. That'd be me. Let me light it up. I thought it was gonna light up. Guess I was wrong. That's more like it. That's what I'm looking for. Fresh batch of fat wood. Gonna light it up. There you have it. A nice heavy duty bark scoop with the light up. The D17 with the tinder processing. Brand new fatwood harvest right in my backyard here in North Dakota. There we are. Okay, let me pause out. Let's check it out outside. Weekend update here, Dead Wolf Resistance 13. Alice in Chains. With this weekend's, we'll call it a freedom fire, but we ain't going to title it that because it'll get shadow banned, you know? Special tribute video this Saturday evening. Tribute to a true North Dakota hero and patriot, Gordon Call. The shootout happened in Medina, North Dakota, 1983. I remember it very well. I heard about it. I heard the news in school. We'll talk about it when I get inside. I will show some clips from the movie Death and Taxes, the Gordon Call story. I believe that movie came out in like 1993. I remember going to it. All of us rural folk here in North Dakota went to the movie. So I'll show some clips of that and we'll get into it. Pretty much a beautiful spring day here in North Dakota, central North Dakota, out here in the land of farm and ranch operations, you know. There we go, smoke out the stack. Got the wood yard ready to go someday when it gets a little nicer out. Probably do a chainsaw review over there. I got some hard oak rounds to test out the chainsaws. Horses are having a good evening tonight. All right, let's get back inside and let's get to it. Okay, I have a sustained fire in the Kimberly. There we are. Get some hot chocolate and some chili cooking on top of this stove. Right, let's get into the tribute part of the video. I'll show some clips from the Gordon Call story right now.
In western Arkansas for, I guess, 2 or 3 months before moving on to Art Russell's and then to the Ginters.
He came in and
he was real good about helping. He was a real polite fella. He didn't have to wait on you or anything. He was a real nice guy, but I just didn't like the idea.
their suspect wasn't there.
I just figured it was defense lawyers. We weren't going to get anywhere by picking on the two marshals, or the marshal and the deputy marshal who had been killed.
These lawyers basically defended on the basis of...
The defense was one of self-defense.
which is what we wanted.
in retrospect, sitting here today, I'd have to say that was.
They were terrorizing my dad, and they were terrorizing his employers. When they were harassing him, and the numerous other things that they did through all those years. I mean, does that become meaningless? I mean, that had no part in this? Of course it did.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, there's no excuse for the action they took.
FBI Special Agent Dick Blaze says the investigative unit is now becoming a smooth-running machine. We're really getting into
whatever.
Who's on times? Goddamn FBI.
What I'm saying is I think there should be a degree of responsibility here and stop and analyze what your actions are doing. What you're doing is hampering our efforts.
Well, you won't talk to him. It's the biggest story in my life.
Described the posse as neo-Nazi racists bent on anarchy.
A meeting in Medina was a meeting like that. A lot of them.
You know, call him a fascist, a neo-Nazi, something. You know, put a stigma on him.
Well,
They was going to kill him. They put out the word that he had to come in as a body, not as a prisoner. And so, what could I do? I was justified in keeping him there.
Boil it all down. What kind of people?
And Gordon, he was no killer. And I used to tell him that. They'd call him this killer. Would you report this killer if he came to your home? I said, no, I'd help him. And I'd always say, quit calling him a killer.
Your house is full of bullet holes. The windows ain't no more. This is just a preview of what we've got in store. We're the FBI, the CIA, and the President of the United States. Calling you to come on in, or it gets too late. Calling Gordon, call. Calling Gordon, call. Gordon, please call home. Calling Gordon, call. Calling Gordon, call. Please, please, Gordon, call home.
We are.
Okay, there you have it. That is the Gordon Call story, Death and Taxes, right from my playlist, right off of YouTube. Still up and running. You can find it in my community post at the very top of the page. And I'll probably reshare it tonight. You'll be able to find it right there. I've decided to dress appropriately for tonight's weekend update, okay? There you have it. Probably wearing about, 20 pounds of blades and bullet dispensing devices. There you have it. Get a little light on the subject there. All right. To take a look around outside again for the purpose of checking my wood stovepipe. Looking good outside. My final message to anybody that doesn't agree with me on everything 100%. Right? There you go. I've been keeping busy at work, Lots of trucking, lots of hauling soybeans, that sort of thing. So I'm just trying to, stay calm and peaceful tonight. And like I said, I'm not titling this one Freedom Fire, although that's technically what it is. Historical events, things like that. Fire up the wood stove. This is my politics and religion and historical studies part of the channel. Something I do. Used to do it every weekend, but I'm just too busy. Too busy and too tired. Maybe I'll do a live stream. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. Got a lot of hard work to do tomorrow yet for at least half a day, so I might be too tired and just call this one good for the weekend, Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. That's all I have for this one. Covered all the important stuff that I needed to cover. We'll have this kind of fun on the next one. On Dead Wolf. 13 is my number. And I'm out.